Have you ever wondered why some people live peacefully and even longer after 70, while others seem trapped in silent misery? The truth is, it's not just about what you do, it's about what you finally learn to let go of. At this stage of life, the weight you carry in your heart often determines how well your body endures. After 70, wisdom isn't about holding on tighter, it's about knowing what truly deserves release. In this video from Senior Health Tips, we'll talk about 5 things you must let go of after 70 if you want to live longer, sleep better, and feel at peace. These aren't abstract ideas, they're emotional burdens, invisible habits, and quiet self-sabotages that slowly drain your strength without you noticing. Letting go doesn't mean losing something. It means giving yourself permission to live freely again. If you've ever felt weighed down by regrets, disappointments, or old responsibilities, stay with us until the end. You may realize that the secret to a long, wise, and peaceful life isn't adding more, it's finally letting go. Number 1, the burden of regret. At 70 and beyond, one of the heaviest weights you can carry is regret, the endless replay of what could have been. Whether it's a missed opportunity, a broken relationship, or something you wish you hadn't said years ago, these memories often haunt quiet moments. The truth is, regret doesn't fix the past. It only poisons the present. Many older adults spend their days looking back instead of living forward. They think, if only I had done this, or been kinder. But if you're still thinking that way at this age, you're watering weeds instead of flowers. Regret keeps your spirit anchored in the past. No matter how strong your body is, a heavy heart will always make you feel weaker. Letting go of regret isn't pretending the past didn't happen. It's accepting that what's done is done and realizing you've already paid the price by living through it once. There's no need to keep paying again. You can't rewrite yesterday, but you can decide how to live today. If you want peace, start by releasing the should have and could have. Replace them with, I did my best with what I knew then. That's not denial, it's wisdom. Every mistake made you who you are now, and who you are now still has value. When you let go of regret, you make room for joy, and joy is what keeps you alive. Number 2, the illusion of control. Another thing to release after 70 is the belief that you can manage everything, everyone, and every outcome. When we were younger, control gave comfort and safety, but life teaches us something humbling. The tighter we grip, the faster it slips away. At this stage, many still try to control how their children live, how neighbors behave, or even how the world should operate. They get frustrated when life takes unexpected turns. But holding on to control in old age is like trying to hold the ocean in your hands. It will always escape. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means accepting that peace comes when you stop fighting battles that aren't yours anymore. You've already fought enough in life for your job, your family, and your dignity. Now it's time to rest in acceptance. The world won't collapse if you stop managing it. In fact, life will finally feel lighter. When you release control, you make space for calm. Your mind slows down, your blood pressure eases, and your relationships soften. Control builds walls. Acceptance opens windows. Letting go of the illusion of control allows you to breathe again and live with grace instead of tension. Life becomes far more beautiful when you stop trying to manage it and start choosing to experience it. If you're finding these insights valuable, comment number 2 below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to Senior Health Tips and turn on the bell so you don't miss future videos. Number 3, the need for constant approval. One of the hardest things to release after 70 is the craving for approval, the subtle need to be liked, respected, or validated. In younger years, you might have built your life around others' opinions. But in later years, constantly seeking approval becomes a quiet prison, stealing your peace of mind. At this age, you don't need everyone to agree with, admire, or understand you. You've already lived through the storms, sacrifices, and seasons that made you who you are. Yet many people in their 70s still bend their hearts trying to please others, worrying about being judged for how they live, dress, or spend their time. Here's the truth. You don't owe anyone an explanation for how you choose to live now. Approval doesn't feed your soul. Inner peace does. The day you stop needing others to validate your worth, you start feeling truly free. When you let go of the need for approval, You reclaim your time, dignity, and power. You begin to live with quiet confidence instead of silent insecurity. Peace ties you to your own truth. The only approval you need now is your own. Number 4. Attachment to material possessions. One of the most liberating steps after 70 is letting go of your attachment to things. The house you filled with memories, the closet full of clothes, the drawers of photos, the shelves of souvenirs, they all carry emotional weight. But possessions can start owning you more than you own them. While they may bring comfort and nostalgia, they can also trap you in the past. Many hold on to every item because it means something. But what matters most is the memory itself, not the object. Keeping everything only makes your space and heart more cluttered. When you let go of possessions, you make room for life again. Simplicity brings peace. Fewer things mean a freer mind. Living in a decluttered environment lowers stress and even improves sleep quality. Letting go of possessions doesn't erase the past, it respects your present. When you keep only what truly matters, you're surrounded by meaning instead of things. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, comment number 4 below to let us know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to Senior Health Tips so you don't miss future content. Number 5. The fear of being alone. Perhaps the hardest thing to release after 70 is the fear of being alone. Loneliness can be one of the deepest pains of aging, especially after losing a spouse, friends, or family. But being alone and being lonely aren't the same. Loneliness comes when we see solitude as emptiness. Peace comes when we see it as freedom. Many seniors fill their days with noise, TV, unnecessary calls, and distractions because they fear silence. But silence isn't your enemy. It's where your soul can finally rest. When you stop fearing solitude, it becomes your greatest teacher. You begin noticing things you once ignored. Sunlight spilling through your window, the calm of your breath, the simple pleasure of making tea and sitting quietly. You begin to enjoy your own company. The fear of being alone fades when you understand that solitude isn't punishment, it's a gift. It's the time your spirit uses to heal, reflect, and grow stronger. You don't need constant companionship to feel alive. You just need a heart at peace. When you release this fear, life feels fuller. You stop chasing people to fill your silence and start cherishing moments when you can simply be. You become more grateful, present, and self-assured. The happiest elders aren't those surrounded by the most people. They're those who made peace with themselves. Once you find inner peace, you're never truly alone again. Final thoughts. Letting go after 70 isn't giving up, it's gaining freedom. Release anger, guilt, and regret, and your heart feels lighter. Stop chasing approval and holding on to possessions, and your spirit starts to breathe again. Stop fearing being alone, and you rediscover the quiet strength that's been inside you all along. Life after 70 isn't a downhill path, it's a deep awakening. You've spent decades taking care of others, building, proving, achieving. Now this stage of life is about peace, joy, and simplicity. Every act of letting go creates space for clarity, laughter, and serenity. Your days flow gently, your thoughts soften, and your nights feel calmer. This isn't the end, it's the beginning of a wiser, freer chapter. Take a breath today and ask yourself, what can I let go of right now? Maybe it's a fear, a memory, or something cluttering your mind. Every act of letting go is an act of love for yourself and the life you still have ahead. Thank you for joining Senior Health Tips today. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to use it in your life. Reading your comments gives us motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating helpful content to inform and inspire you.